What's going on, guys? I am SimpleSimon, and mate, the lengths I go to create content for you guys. Today I am going all the way out to Ballarat to check out a place called the Ballarat Vintage and Collectibles Market, or Collectibles Market, I think that's what it's called. It's like a 2-hour drive. I'm going to meet up with my mate Jerome, also known as Garage Merchant. He's a Siminian, and he's also been he's been on the channel a couple of times in like vlogs. I'm going to meet up with him there. We're going to have a bit of a hunt and dig. Tommy and Dave from DTE Collectibles, they actually have a stall there. So they're actually going to drop in. I told them I'm going to shop this weekend. So they're going to maybe pop in and say hi. Also, Diary of a Flipper, the dude, I can't remember the dude's name, but he has a YouTube channel, a reseller channel, and he actually has a stall there too. So Tommy and Dave have been pumping this up for a while, letting me know about it and saying this is a place you got to check out. We've got a stall there. And look at this fucking dickhead. And yeah, Tommy was letting me know recently that they've just got more and more stores now that have toys and collectibles. He said there's a store that's just all loose figures. I'm really pumped to go today. But it's a long drive. Got my coffee. Let's do a quick Macca's taste test. Macca's coffee is good, I'm telling you. It's consistent. That's what it is. Good stuff. Ballarat, let's go! Quick shout out to my Siminians. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. All right, I'm in Ballarat. It is freezing outside, like there's this steam or whatever coming out of my mouth when I'm breathing out there. That's how cold it is out here. I'm just waiting for Jerome. Jerome did say he was going to be a little bit late, so I'm going to wait for him before we go in. But I just saw Dave and Tommy from DTE shop, which is great. And shout out to you guys, because I was like, they're going to be cool to let me film, right? And they're like, we're going to let them know, mate. So yes, awesome. Cannot wait. Let's go. Alright, so out into the cold I went just so I can get a shot of this Ballarat sign for you guys. Now you can see the coldness in the wind here, and Jerome gave me a buzz to let me know that he was going to be a little bit later than originally planned, so I thought I'm not staying out in this cold. I'm going to go in and get Dave and Tommy to show me around.
This is a real cool one.
Oh, yeah.
That's behind there, behind that other side is Tommy's store.
Yep.
And our other one's just here.
Oh, so you've got your store and then you've got Tommy's store as well.
As you'll see.
Yeah, like it's a competition.
No, as you'll see, it's been taken over.
Oh, really?
With all his stuff.
So is this your original store?
That was me originally, Evo Rough and Rusty Furniture.
Oh, yeah. And then Tommy grew up.
Son plus wife.
Nice.
And now it's been taken over.
Mate, this guy. All right, let me get a shot of you. This is where it all began.
Yeah.
Evo's Rustic Furniture. Plus son, plus wife. And then the son grew up and took over. Alright, so we're going to start with Dave's old stall here, just because I didn't want to venture too far into this place until Jerome got here, because, you know, I want to share this experience with him. So, this is what was formerly known as Evo's Rustic Furniture. Look at those saws, they're pretty cool. Or rustic. So as Dave mentioned, hey, there's a picture of Dave right there. Most of his rustic furniture has been taken over by his son here, Tommy, and it's been taken over by Collectables, which, you know, suits me just fine. And here's Tommy himself topping up the cabinets. So your dad was just telling us how you've taken over the business. It started as the rustic furniture, and now soon it's going to be cards.
Yeah.
And lead us to the other one. Oof.
This is a cool one. This is a cool one as well.
Oh wow, yeah, we're going to be here for a while today.
This is the one I set up for Tommy.
Ah. Wait, so this store and that one or just here?
This one here.
Nice, all right. This has got stuff that's right up my alley. Let's have a look. Alright, so this is Tommy's store, or they're technically both Tommy's stores now. This is the official DTE Collectables stall, and a lot of people always think that these guys only sell pops because when they see them at the toy fairs, all they bring is pops. But look at this! Not a pop in sight. They've got all kinds of things. They've got Lego minifigs, a whole army of them. Look at all those stormtroopers! And this guy! I don't know his name, but he's the guy in the Star Wars band. So I was just spinning out with all these collectibles. Oh, there's some pops. Oh, there's some more pops. They've even got comic books. What? So I think this is the stall that's right next to them, which had very similar stuff. Lots of toys. They also had heaps of cards at this stall. DTE also sell cards, just so you know. And the boys did tell me there was going to be plenty of loose figures, and there definitely was a ton of loose figures. You guys have some stuff. You guys got more stuff here.
It's not just pops.
I know, right? There's a big misconception, I feel like. People think you guys are just pops.
Nah.
You got heaps of things. You got a couple of things in your cabinet I'll show them after.
Okay.
So. Look at this beast. I think this was also a DT. I don't have room to fit things like that anymore in my Aliens collection, but it was awesome. So while I was still waiting for Jerome's late ass, I thought I'd just venture a couple of meters away from DTE and see what was going on in these cabinets here. And they had a ton of retro games and consoles. So I had a good look through here. The famous Mega Drive that I used to own. I bet it comes with a 6-button controller too. If you know, you know. So there was plenty of stuff around that was getting me very excited, and I couldn't wait for Jerome to show up so we could really start hunting, and he finally arrived. Mate, what do we learn about this guy today? What's going on, mate?
So late.
Poor Jerome. I'm just giving you crap, mate. In fact, Jerome was the second person in line for the Batman collection sale, so he's definitely not a hashtag late guy. Just this time. But anyway, now that he was here, we could give this place a red hot crack. And the first stall we happened to stop by was a stall that Dave had been pumping up. I don't think it's just called 666. I think it was called Route 666, I believe. But they had all kinds of cool collectibles here. I actually did meet the store holder as well. I do forget his name, but he was a real nice bloke. Hey, who remembers that game, BMX XXX? I remember playing that back in the day. I thought there was going to be nudity, and it wasn't. I was very upset. He also had a pretty random selection of VHS, from movies to music. Is that Mariah Carey? And he also had like gothic clothing, like these goth boots. They might be Demonia, I'm not too sure. Berserk. Hey, see, I know my gothic boot brands. And he had this Xena statue there, and this awesome Predator figure as well. Yeah, lots of cool stuff at Route 666, if that's what it was called. Alright, so I'm about to give you a real good look at the wild and wacky things that you find at Ballarat Vintage and Collectables Market. Check out these cool cat and dog bottles. Jerome actually schooled me a little bit on how much some of those bottles can be worth sometimes. Hey, who remembers Flubber, the movie? I kind of do. I used to play it at Blockbuster all the time when I worked there, but I never actually just sat there and watched the movie from start to finish. So the place was quite large, or quite long, I would say, and it wasn't very hard to navigate. It was quite easy, actually. There are some of these type of places that are a bit more like a maze, but yeah, this one was pretty straightforward. Look how old that phone looks. Hey, to all my American friends watching, do you know who Kylie Minogue is? Because she's a huge pop star down here, but I always wonder if overseas people know. Oh, and I did get told that this place does live auctions as well. I think some of them are online as well. Look at me. Looking good, mate. This cabinet here was filled with all the things that would go in those live auctions. Look at those vintage Batman cards. That looks pretty cool. Ever want a vintage boxing glove? Yeah. I'd love to punch someone in the face with that and like the glove disintegrate when I make contact. How good would that be? Oh, and if you're a Simpsons collector, and I know there's a ton of them out there nowadays, there was a ton of Simpsons collectibles throughout this whole place. So you're definitely going to get down here if you collect Simpsons. Ooh, what's down here? Let's go have a look. Let's explore. Hopefully there's no ghost down here because it kind of looks haunted. There were hidden VHS tapes all over the place, and I stumbled across one of the greatest movies ever made, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. The story about Bruce Lee's life. Did you know he fought samurai demons? Because he did in that movie. Hey, I found the back rooms! I knew they were real. This room was filled with all kinds of cool stuff, including all this super cool art plastered all over the walls. So there was some really good stuff to look at here. And then they also had this random spinner rack of comic books, and it was the most random stuff on there ever. And I'd never seen a spinner rack like this either. Like each shelving there kind of rotates separately. And then I found myself a Kiss cover. I did not buy it, but back in the day I definitely would have. Does anyone know anything about this comic here? I'm not too sure, but I think it's like a Chinese comic, Iron Marshall. But the art is amazing in those comic books. Got some nice classic Joseph Michael Linsner art at the top there. Now for all those wondering, where are the toys, Simple Simon? Get to the toys. You guys need to calm down, right? We're getting there, see? Right here, the toys. This store was actually really cool, and I'm not positive, but it might have also been owned by the Route 666 guy. I might be wrong there, but there was heaps of cool stuff to look at this store. We spent quite a bit of time in here. How about this simple point of view? What do you guys prefer? Do you like shots like this where I'm kind of giving you what I'm looking at, or would you prefer me to do the scans that I normally do? I try to mix it up, but I'm always curious what people prefer. I was very interested in this Batmobile Lego. It was only 20 bucks. That's out of control. I felt like something was off because it was so cheap. Look at that. You can even go home with a life-size turtle and a life-size Woody. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments if you spot something cool, because I never know what I'm filming. I often don't find out until I'm actually editing. But how cool is this Millennium Falcon joystick? Yeah. How cool are these Mario Hot Wheels? They got all of them. Super Mario 3, Super Mario 2, the original, Mario Kart, and they even had Dr. Mario, the Hot Wheel. Whoever asked for that? Ooh, Bruce Lee box set. What a Oh, that sounded just like him. Another classic VHS sighting there. This tape isn't uncommon to find out in the wild, but it's never in good condition. It's always trashed. I had to get a shot of this beautiful Corgi Batmobile. That's in real good nick, that one. The box is also very fresh, very nice. Are they Lady Gaga glasses? You could poke someone's eyes out with those things. Hey, look at that Pokemon watch. I've never seen one of those. Gotta tell the time. Ooh, found another little pocket full of cool retro games and collectibles, so we had a look through here. Jerome was quite interested in some of the cards he was seeing. that had all these glass displays filled with statues of characters that I had no idea who they were. Like, who are these people? Wait, Game of Thrones? Lord of the Rings? I don't know. Wait, Hellboy! I know him. Shout out Matilda Gothica. About time I found some laser discs. It ain't antiques if there's no laser discs. And this place had heaps of cool horror movies. Look at all this. Classic after classic. Oh, there's Forbidden Planet. Where's my mate Justin? Man, sports cards have changed so much. If I pulled a signed card back when I was a kid, I would have freaked out. And look at this, one of the greatest games of all time, AFL 98, with my favourite footy player of all time on the cover, Shane Crawford. I used to play that game a lot back in the day. All my American friends are like, what the hell's an AFL? Now in this stall, I happen to run into a SimpleSimon fan. I'm huge in Ballarat. I forget the dude's name, but he was shopping for some wrestling figures and he found something, so shout out to you, mate, and thank you for saying hi. I follow you on Instagram though, I should find your name. I think it was Brendan. Anyway, I'm getting distracted from all the cool stuff this stall had. I had tons of action figures, very heavy on the wrestling, but as you can see, they even had vintage Mode 2 and things like that too. Look at that Jeff Hardy figure, that's good. Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. Look at me, I know my wrestlers. And then we stumbled across this store and it was like, oh my goodness, let's have a look in here. Yeah, this stall had a lot of cool stuff. They had a lot of horror themed collectibles as well for all you horror movie collectors. They had anime and heaps of Dragon Ball stuff. And that was a shot of a Predator mask, but I forgot to press record, so that's all you got. You got some vintage Batman figures just randomly hanging out with some Akadaka jocks or whatever they were. You got a Pokemon yo-yo and all kinds of yo-yos. How good were yo-yos back in the day? You got vintage cans. Look at that Ninja Turtles can. That's awesome. What are you thinking, mate?
Size of those.
I know. What are you thinking, mate, about that Joker? Tell me more about it.
It's got 50 on it. So it's complete and it's in pretty good nick. There's no... See how that penguin's got plenty of paint wear?
Yeah.
That's usually what happens to them because kids just chucked them around in at recess.
It does look pretty good nick, eh?
Yeah. It
doesn't look like an old figure.
It looks very good. Like, it doesn't look like it was played with a lot. But $50, I don't know. It's
Stay tuned and find out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this store really won our hearts and told us what we want, what we really, really want. And at this stage, we'd gone about 3/4 of the way through this place. So we're going to explore some more. Like this store here had some vintage toys as well as Pokemon. Oh, these are like empty Pokemon tins, I think. A lot of nostalgia on this shelf here. You got an aggro mug there, some Planet Hollywood. Who remembers Planet Hollywood? I used to love going to Planet Hollywood at the Crown Casino. How cool are these ducks? You know how I do my duck races for the giveaways? I thought about buying a bunch of ducks and then instead of doing the simulated duck race, I could chuck them all in a bathtub and make them race in there. Look, there were tons of ducks and they were super cheap. How cheap? 2 for $6 or 4 for $10. So the further we went into this place, the more we found things that were of our interest, like vintage toys, like retro consoles and gaming and Scarface. This place really did have a lot to offer. And then I spotted this Batmobile tent and I'd never seen it before. Little did I know that I would come across this again. when I filmed Dag's Batman collection. And Dag's was in much better condition. The condition of that box would make Dag's vomit. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend you check out my video I recently did called The Batman Sale That Stopped the Press. Because it was awesome. But it was also very long, so bring snacks. Hey, there's the Fonz. Where's his pants, mate? And look at that Batman figure. That looks like a pretty old vintage Batman. And oh man, this sticker book is what really got me into AFL. 1993 was the first season I really started to follow. I had pretty much every sticker, I think, except one. But yeah, that brought back a lot of memories. And then I saw this cabinet and it made me wonder, why would you collect Pokemon cards when you could collect Pokemon money? And that was the Ballarat Vintage and Collectibles Market. But before Jerome and I left to go to the car and film the ending, we had to stop past Margary's because not only do they have the best coffee in town, but I heard they also make one hell of a cheese toastie. The legends were true, they make one hell of a cheese toastie. Alright, we're done. What do you think of the place?
I liked it. I'll actually probably come back, I reckon. Like I said, this is an hour from my place, so it's not too bad. I don't know if you'd probably...
Yeah, I ain't driving 2 hours again for a while. I would love to come back here, but I think it'll be a while. I like revisiting places like this after a while, so things change, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
But yeah, this was a big drive. It was the most epic drive I've ever been on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was a lot of cool stuff. Simpsons collectors, heaps of Simpsons stuff, heaps of bit of everything, really.
A lot of figure stores, a lot of random comic short boxes on shelves. And things
They're
like
probably,
that, so.
you know what? There wasn't a very strong comic book presence, really. It was probably definitely lacking, I think. Every store that had comics was just like maybe two, three short boxes, and it was complete random stuff. There wasn't really a comic book specialist, I would say, here.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. There were definitely wasn't any full stalls full of comics.
Every store kind of just had a random short box or two, if they were like a toy store or something like that. So
yeah, a lot of figures though, a lot of loose figures, a lot of wrestling around, all those
heaps of wrestling figures.
But yeah, I'd come back for another hunt. It's like we were saying before, it's big, not too big, not so big that you are tired by the time you get to the other end.
And some of the prices are pretty good too, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon too. I was pretty happy with what I got. Sensible sort of pickups.
Right,
but,
well, actually, you know what? We'll leave yours because you're the guest. I'll go first, and yours is going to be the main event. So you think I didn't spend money? I was going to spend money, but Dave and Tommy had the stuff that I was going to buy, and they just gave it to me, and I felt weird because I was like, I feel like I'm stealing, guys. What are you doing? What the hell? How long have I not worn the jacket for? So first, I've got like the Deadpool and Wolverine movie ticket in here. All right. So firstly, I got something for Sarah. I got some Hello Kitty Pez dispensers to add to. She doesn't collect Pez dispensers, but she got a whole bunch of them that I buy for her all the time. So they had them in one of their cabinets. I was like, I'll pick them up for Sarah. So I got those. And then the only other thing that I really picked up for myself, I picked up a couple of minifigs that they had. All right. Ready? All right, so first one, I picked up the little Harlequin. That's my favorite Harlequin, the red and blue one. That no one else says is their favorite, but that's my favorite right there. So a little minifig, and then this one, oh, this one's killer. Look at this. Oh,
that's sick.
Yeah, right. I saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta have him.
How's the accessories?
Yeah, they had to, like, he didn't actually have the accessory in his hand, and then I think when Tommy grabbed it, he was like, oh wait, he's got a spear that belongs to him. You need the spear. I was like, yes, I definitely need the spear. Check him out. Little Predator Lego minifigure. Whoa. That is cool as. So yeah,
very cool.
I saw those and they were like just little cheap little bits, and I was like, yep, that's right up my alley. Let's go for those. So thank you, Dave and Tommy, for those. What'd you get, mate? Some Pokemon card guy stuff?
Yeah, just some card guy stuff.
What are we looking at here?
Yeah, one trainer card. I think it's called Iris Fighting Spirit. That's from Journey Together. And just another Journey Together EX card as well.
So did you collect Pokemon cards when you were a kid?
I did. Original base set and Fossil and Jungle.
Amoongus.
But yeah, recently I've gotten into the more modern cards as well.
How do you keep up with all the different Pokemon though? There's like thousands of them
You
now,
don't
isn't there?
really. You don't really. So it's like I think like the thing now is you find a set that's got what the whole like hit cards that you like, and then you might just say like I'm the idiot that was just like, oh, I like 3 cards in this 200 card set. I'll just collect the whole set.
Well, so Sarah, when I first met Sarah, she used to buy random packs. Like we'd be like lining up a Kmart, and then she'd randomly just grab a pack, like as an impulse, open it up as she's walking out of the store, and she'd be like, oh, rubbish, right? I was like, man, you just threw away like $8 or whatever it is for a pack of cards. Now she only buys the cards in the collections that she wants, because she's like, it's cheaper that way than me trying to, you know,
Smart.
pull the card.
Smart.
So
Yeah, 100%. And then so the other things that I got, I don't know if this will fit on the camera, but I guess
make it fit.
Shout out Mad Spidey. So I got some what looks like movie memorabilia.
That's right.
So yeah, shout out Mad Spidey. I know he does you know, popcorn tins and movie cups and things like that. These are some older ones.
So you've got these, do you?
Hercules I don't have.
But
no.
you like the promotional stuff?
Yeah, I like the promotional stuff. So like, you know, I like to kind of have the promotional stuff, you know, in the background of the stuff that I actually have.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Not a massive Disney guy, but Hercules there's a bit of a soft spot for Hercules, but I am definitely a
Jurassic Park guy.
Jurassic Park guy. Got that cup at home, so that'll find a spot somewhere and probably have the cup in front of it and
That's cool.
get a bit of old school cinema nostalgia going on. It's from I just noticed this thing up here is BC Cinemas, so if anyone knows what that is, leave us a comment below. We're in Ballarat. I don't know if it's like a Ballarat shopping centre or something where there was some cinemas.
Ballarat Cinema.
Yeah, Ballarat Cinema or Ballarat Central or something like that. So might look that up when I get home, or I might just wait and read the comments.
There you go. Mate, did you watch my vlog where I went to the Jurassic Park exhibition?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, because no one else did.
Yeah.
It was like my most low watched vlog. I was like, I thought people liked Jurassic Park. Jerome, you lied to me.
Well, yeah, we spoke about that, yeah, before you went, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was blown away by it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great video too. And then no one watched it. I was like, oh man, no one
Yeah.
likes dinosaurs.
It is, I think it's, yeah, dinosaurs and Jurassic Park is like kind of one of those things that's kind of remained kid-centric,
Yeah.
I think. But, you know, there's all the new movies. There's Scarlett Johansson's in the next one, man.
Yeah. There was rumor has it that she turns into a dinosaur.
Oh my God.
I didn't believe that, but my friend who told me believed it. I was like, there's no way that's going to happen.
I still like the, you know, I mean, my is the original trilogy is like, you know, with like the full-on animatronics and things like
Yeah.
that. That's what I kind of appreciate about the franchise. But I don't mind the
And that
CGI.
raptor at the exhibition,
Oh,
it
unbelievable.
was so good, man. I was
so
blown.
good.
I literally went to film that just because I was like, oh, it's content. And then I was there and I'm like, this exhibition is sick.
My daughter 100% thought it was
And
real.
no one watched it. So there will definitely be a link to that vlog at the end of this video. Check it out.
Check it out. Get some more views on the vid.
There you go. All right. Well, I appreciate, mate. We've been planning this for a while to
Cheers,
do
man.
our hunt together.
Good hunt.
And
Do
hopefully
another.
I'll see you in an event soon.
Yeah, 100%, man. Well,
I know
I'm
you've
trying
got
to
things going on at the moment.
Yeah,
So
no, there's plenty happening out there, but yeah, I'm definitely more so you know, see a market on the side of the road and jump into it if I've got, you know, half an hour to spare now. So
yeah.
planning things is a little bit harder, but yeah, all good. Appreciate it today, man. Appreciate the hunt and
Follow
thanks.
Garage Merchant on Instagram,
Cheers.
where he never posts stuff.
Yeah,
Post more stuff.
no, I don't.
All right.
I'll post these.
There you go. Until next time, guys, I'm Simple Simon. Tell your friends.
Keep it simple.
Yo, do you love these videos so much that you want to rock some Simple Simon swag? I've got 5 designs that can get printed onto t-shirts, stickers, bed sheets, shower curtains and more, so I can be with you always. Link to my Redbubble store is in the description below.
I got this Simple Simon clock from the Simple Simon Redbubble store. It tells the time really good.